Game's first play, second down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things up. Throwing, Duggan. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Gotta go. Gotta
Big
go.
play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
11, mighty. 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And they wrap off a big one. 55 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Bigsby will take it in. Touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Once again, it's Irving. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Duggan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Duggan to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On fourth down, Dugan. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. Big 11, mighty.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
12.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Right back to Chris Godwin.
Gotta go.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
11 MT. Hey, 11. 11 MT.
Brown. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Burrow looking to pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A run up the middle with Irving. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To throw is Duggan. That's out to Hill, right side complete. There he goes up the right sideline. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
Here we go.
He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
11, gun.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
On 1, ready?
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll pitch it back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs,
and he
picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Duggan looking to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Duggan now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
11. Gun. That.
Here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. That.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 22.
Let's get set. That.
From the gun, Bigsby. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9.
11 up. Here we go.
Moore, the man in motion.
That.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
11. Here we go. 12.
Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout
12.
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hey,
and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow changing things up here. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go!
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
A Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
That pass complete to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
11 mighty. 11 Don.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
11. Don.
Burrow will throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
12. 11. Don.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Chris Godwin, 46 yards. And the Snowhawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Duggan. Gets this one to Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Duggan will look to throw this. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Dad.
Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
11 MT. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. He leaps over him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
11. 11. Stop.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chase Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together. Now a give, Irving running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go.
Duggan. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now he's going to step up and run. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Ready.
To throw is Duggan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Here's Duggan to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Dugan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Here's a handoff to Irving. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Dugan. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to throw. Dugan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Irving is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Dugan. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Burrow changing the look. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They'll take this to about the 10-yard line.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Panther 60. Panther 60.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he'll get it down here to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 4. Duggan looking to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Dug in now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malachi Starks. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And how about this? Here comes the reverse. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And Burrow going to change the play. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun. Cut.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Get sack.
Now 3rd down and very long. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Columbus, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will